Hello Aries, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your December 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So what's going on for the sign of Aries? What do we need to know for you? We have the Emperor coming out. Alright, your energy. So here's the thing about the Emperor, okay? It is representation of someone who can be very authoritarian, very strict, but knows how to get things done. This is someone who's a master at warfare, okay? Someone who's mastered the craft of like sending people over here to kill these people over here. And trying to protect his empire and trying to attain more for himself. Now, it's important to understand that the Emperor can also be considered a holy emperor because he is flanked by the Temperance and the Strength card, right? Both of which are angels. So out of the three fire signs, you're the one who's represented by a human, whereas the other two fire signs are represented by angels themselves. So I kind of feel like this is something that is supposed to happen for you. You're making major moves because this can represent, being a boss, a CEO, a figurehead. So it's kind of like having a good business that you've maybe started for yourself, but it's being blessed by, the divine or by God. As long as you're a good person. Now, the Emperor does have to make, rough decisions. Sometimes he does have to go into warfare. Sometimes he does have to, make very tough decisions inside of the kingdom. So let's look at this Emperor energy. Why are you going into the Emperor energy in December? This deck does have reversals. I'm using the Revelations Tarot for anyone who's interested. Oop, those cards want to come out, so let's take them. We have the Strength card. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. So you are flanked by the Strength right here. One more shuffle. And you have the Ace of Cups coming out. Here's the thing. I feel like with the Angel of Strength right here, it shuts the mouth of the lion, all right? So when we look at the Strength energy, it is representation of Leo, right? A lot of people associate the lion to Leo and the card, the Strength card. It is not. Remember, Leo the lion was slayed by Hercules, okay? Leo is considered a dead character within the play, or within the zodiac. The angel itself is the representation of light, which is what Leo is. It's the fifth element. It goes from Aries, Aries, which is fire, Taurus, earth, Gemini, air, Cancer, water, and then Leo, which is the fifth element representing light, or the angel, right? So the angel shutting the mouth of the lion, protecting the Emperor right here. Because what I'm seeing right here is that you are very stern in giving away something with this Four of Cups. The Four of Cups represents you kind of just being, out there. You don't really care what's coming towards you. You want to take a sip of everything. The Four of Cups upright is being very selective with what's coming in, okay? Now, you have this Ace of Cups right here, and it looks very beautiful. It looks amazing. Now, maybe the angel is guiding you towards this. Maybe the angel is the one that's handing you off the cup, because remember that. Remember how I said the Emperor is flanked by Temperance and Leo? Temperance alchemizes with the cups. It's Sagittarius energy. And it hands off the cup like that, right? And that is the representation of the Ace of Cups. It's the angel handing the cup out of the sky. So in a way, you are protected right here. I feel like Leo is trying, or this Strength energy, this angel is trying to shut the mouth of all of these lions. So that way you can receive this sort of blessing right here. Now, this Four of Cups in reverse means that you do want to take it, but you're celebrating with taking all of these different things as well. That's the only card I'm concerned about is the Four of Cups. It can also represent, wanted to say gladly and gleefully. You are happily accepting this cup. You have three cups in front of you, but you're like, sure, what's one more? But I feel like this one more is the Ace of Cups. So let's pay attention to this. What's going on with this Strength energy? Why is this Strength card here? We have the Lord of Grails, so Scorpio energy. and the world. Scorpio energy and the world. So a cycle of death, because that's what Scorpio represents, is about to be completed. Scorpio does represent the dark side of you, Aries, because you are co-ruled with Scorpio with Mars. Now later on they said that Scorpio rules Pluto. However, you are still co-ruled the Tower card with Scorpio energy, right? So a cycle of death has completed. Now the Lord of Grails does represent someone who is happily sitting on his throne. He's abundant. He has all of these things. Maybe the Angel of Strength is trying to get you to complete a cycle right here. I won't know until I pull the other cards, but this is what I'm getting so far. The Angel of Strength is shutting all of these lions, right? Waiting for this King of Cups to come into your life to give you this Four of Cups energy, to give you this Ace of Cups as well. So that could be the situation, because the King of Cups does have a beautiful cup in his hand. So maybe the angel is trying to get you to complete a cycle right here and shutting all the mouth of the lions. Let's look at this Four of Cups. You have the Justice energy and the Seven of Knives. Ooh, okay. I feel like in the past people wanted to take something from you, but that's been adjudicated, okay? I feel like with this Seven of Knives, someone is trying to be very clever and very crafty in their ways of doing things right here. Someone could be trying to take something from you, trying to take your happiness, trying to make you feel like you're in a state of lack, scared to take things right here. However, the Justice is saying that cycle is complete. This is a very balanced out situation. Or maybe, you know, you can be kind of represented as someone who puts up a very, very big tower for yourself and you sit at the top and then you kind of booby trap the tower. And at the same time, you're wanting people to come into this tower to come and rescue you. I'm not saying you're a damsel in distress, right? I'm just saying you want people to meet you on your level. You want people to meet you at the top. But you're going to put all these like booby traps in the way. You know, Aries do test their partners a lot. Aries tests their partners' commitment, their loyalty, whatever. And Aries are always paying attention to those types of things within their lives. Their friends, their family, listening, you know, being very attentive to situations. So that's kind of what I'm seeing right here, is that maybe you've put all these barriers up and this person is cleverly navigating through the tower because this is the situation you were supposed to be with. What's this Ace of Cups? You have the Four of Scepters with the Three of Skulls. So you're celebrating this situation. You're celebrating this ace being brought to you. And you're celebrating this work that this other person or this situation has done. You're celebrating the Three of Skulls represents crafting a situation, this small net, this small web, because she's turning the spider webs into gold right here. So it's kind of the story of Rumpelstiltskin in this deck. It's someone who is able to spin the straw into gold. So you're celebrating because someone was able to navigate this. Someone was able to navigate treachery. Maybe you were able to navigate treachery. Maybe you were in a situation that was very, very treacherous, but you were able to balance it out by listening, paying attention, having your angels surround you. You have the Lord of Scepters at the top, more Leo energy. I wanted to see what was crowning the reading. So it's definitely a Leo right here. A Leo is definitely protecting you in some sort of way. You have the Four of Scepters, which is your energy. You have Scorpio energy coming out. What else is going on? We have the Daughter of Grails, and we have the Fool with the Seven of Skulls. So the Daughter of Grails, the Fool, and the Seven of Skulls. You wanting within your life is coming to an end, okay? You're not going to be wanting for anything soon. With the Seven of Skulls, this is where you're going to be tending to things. You have all of that you want and all that you need within your life, but you're looking to, you know, create more for yourself. Because the Seven of Skulls is someone who has risen up from the Five of Pentacles, right? The Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, right? So let's look at the Five of Pentacles first. It's not in this reading, but I want to explain it. You're wandering, in the cold. You feel abandoned and betrayed by the church, or basically by a situation within your life. And you're basically impoverished, right? And you kind of like wandering around like this daughter of Grails, like, who's going to fill up my cup? Who's going to fill up my cup, right? However, in the Six of Pentacles, someone is giving you the pentacle to help you move forward. That could be that Lord of Grails energy. And then you have the Seven of Skulls, which means now that you have your pentacles, now that you have this money, you can start tending to the things that you need. It could be like maybe you have a house, but, because of the way that the economy is, you can't afford to fix the roof. Maybe you're not someone who's like going to go crazy with money, but you would like to have certain things within your life fixed. Maybe you have a car that you need repaired. That's kind of the situation right here, is that this need for more, or this lacking need is going to come to an end. And it's all because of some sort of angel divine intervention coming out. And you are being flanked by the Angel of Temperance, because the Angel of Temperance, appears out of nowhere to hand you something. You can't see the Angel of Temperance. What else is going on? We have Judgment, the Three of Grails, and the Nine of Knives. So Judgment is the superpower of the fire signs, right? The Three of Grails and the Nine of Knives kind of represents judgment on a coven that causes anxiety. The ending of a coven, the final conclusion of like a third-party situation. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe, you've been betrayed a lot by people, backstabbing you, talking trash about you. You have the Six of Knives coming out with the Empress. I feel like that's coming to an end. Wherever you felt like, you were being betrayed right here, that's coming to an end. Harsh judgment is about to fall on this Three of Grails. These people who are celebrating, and that's the Nine of Knives. The message is coming out that the Six of Knives is here with the Empress. Oh, okay. I feel like this is more or less anxiety right here. I kind of feel like once things go good for you, you're going to be like, okay, what's the catch? There's always a catch-22, right? When things go good, how bad can they get? And I kind of feel like because things are going really good, you're expecting a judgment situation to happen. But here's the thing. Have things gone really bad for you within your life recently? Because that's what you need to think about right there. How much BS have you put up with within the past several years of your life? And then combine it into one good thing. Yes, you're always going to have ups and downs, but I feel like if you've been suffering, if the angels have made you suffer and, gone through, when you ask angels for help, they're going to beat you down, all right? A lot of people think that they're struggling with demons and all that. Yeah, demons can be addictions and whatever. However, when life is getting really difficult and you've been asking God for help, angels beat you down, okay? Story of Jacob's Ladder. Go and look it up. He had to wrestle with an angel all night. Remember, tarot's based off of, Catholicism. I kind of feel like because you've wrestled with this angel for a period of years, possibly, you're wondering what's the worst that can happen. I feel like there is no catch behind it because you have the Six of Knives moving to the Empress, so a match made in heaven because you have the Emperor and the Empress coming out. Remember, the Empress represents the plot of land. It doesn't really represent a physical person as opposed to the Emperor. The Emperor does. And then the Empress is the kingdom, right? So you're moving to the kingdom right here. You're transitioning from this place of lack to having the things that you want. And you're wondering, okay, what's next? Why do I feel scared? And I feel like you don't have to be. I feel like it's because, this is the good situation that's coming for you. All right? But let's clarify this Three of Grails and this Judgment. Why do you feel this way with this Nine of Knives? Because you've had to go through a lot. Because you wrestled with an angel. This is kind of like the card of PTSD with the Nine of Scepters. It's Sagittarius energy. This is someone who has overcome rushing into a battle. Because when we look at the Knight of Wands, he's given a really stupid order to go and fight a battle, right? And the battle isn't safe for him. So he runs into this battle, and a lot of people died, and he gets, really badly hurt, right? Because the story of the tarot kind of goes through, the sword energy, it goes through the wand energy into the pentacle energy. You know, it kind of all intermingles with one another. But this person right here went through this, you know, battle, got beaten down, but still overcame it. However, he's still scared, he's still scarred by the situation, and he's going to have to take those scars into the future, because that's what the Ten of Wands also represents. This is kind of like, I won a situation, but at what cost? Because now with the Ten of Wands, I'm going into my future with like, it's kind of like, you know, when people get really injured in a war, and then when they come home, all that's over, and they're expecting more to happen. They're expecting, you know, more bombs to drop, more things to go crazy, but nothing happens. So they're living this life on the edge, and they still have to carry those, you know, those scars, those wounds, whatever, injuries into the future with the Ten of Wands for the rest of their life. And that's what this is. You've wrestled with something, you've overcome it, you're still scared, you're expecting the shoe to drop, you're expecting something bad to happen, but you're just slowly moving to the Empress. So here's the thing, Aries, do not try to, what's the word? Don't self-sabotage right here, okay? Because you're going to start to panic. When things go good, I know how Aries are, all right? I know how Aries are. I've had a lot within my life. Aries tend to panic when things go good, because they're like used to living and like doing for other people. They're used to, you know, grinding their fingers down to the bone to help other people to get what they needed within life. You know, especially, I know quite a few Aries in my family who are immigrants, right? And so they struggled. They worked really hard. When things go good, they're expecting something really bad to happen. No, it's just like you've gone through it, right? You have the Lovers, you have the Six of Scepters. Yeah, like it's, you can now attain peace. You can now attain victory within your life. You have more Leo energy with the Six of Wands. So yeah, you have a lot of fire energy here. So you have your two angels, you're being flanked by them. One's handing you a gift, one's shutting the mouth of the lions. All I think you have to do is sit still and accept this, and then move slowly, because remember, with the Six of Scepters, this is parading around gracefully and slowly through the city. People love this situation with the Lover's energy. Don't rush it, don't try to destroy it, don't freak out because you think something bad is going to happen to you. Just go with the flow right here. Now let's clarify this Seven of Knives with this Justice. Maybe, you know, you were clever. That could be the situation as well. You were clever to wrestle with this angel. Maybe you went through all of these different things to deal with this angel. The angel put a lot of things within your life and finally said, you know what, that's enough testing you. With the Justice, with the Seven of Knives and the Four of Cups, here's your reward. You passed, right? You have the Daughter of Skulls, and you have the Ace of Grails coming out again. Yeah, you're sitting there passing the test. You're kind of bored with the situation. You're like, okay, is it going to get better? And here's the Ace of Cups for you. You had to be very clever to pass this angel's test, because here's the thing. Angels don't always have to beat you down. They can mentally beat you down, all right? They can put up a lot of different things for you to overcome all at once and give you temptations to, you know, see if you're worthy of something. Once again, read the story of Job. The story of Job, it can be condensed. I think it's like 40-something chapters long. It's kind of a long book. But you can watch or read a condensed version of it, and it'll be like maybe take you 15 minutes to do. That's what this is, in a way. But you do have some sort of victory coming up. You're scared. You feel like something really bad's going to happen. It's not. You overcome the worst of it with the... And even if something does happen, here's the thing. You overcome it. And you still have the Six of Scepters victory with the Lover's energy. You still overcome what's thrown your way. So this could be something that's coming up, but I don't really see that. I just feel like, you know, December is a pretty good month for you. You have Justice coming out again. You have clarity. You see the situation clearly now. So here's the thing, enjoy it, okay? Maybe you get a really good gift. Maybe someone just decides to gift you some money. It's Christmas, right? Don't sit there and wonder, oh, why me? Sit there and be thankful that it was you. You got Blaze a Trail. That came out in reverse. Are these cards in reverse? Yeah. Blaze a trail. And reflect. Reflect on the situation because now you have clarity. Move forward, but whenever you get to that point and you sit there and wonder, why me, reflect on it. And then you'll have the clarity because you passed the angel's test, because you struggled with whatever this was, because you've gone through X, Y, and Z within your life, and now the scales have to tip properly, right? So it's kind of like, think of justice like this. All right? It's a little bit skewed, right? And every time you do something good, every time you pass a test, the scales slowly start to equalize, right? And then once you finally reach that equalization, things can happen. You've reached a harmony. And once you've done harmony, continue to be a good person. And you know, even being a good person is not going to guarantee you a perfect, happy life, right? It's not. It's just saying, don't go out there and be a wicked person. Don't go out there and try to, you know, double time, double scheme, whatever. The poor people in life. You have Jack-o'-lantern protection. Yeah, you're really protected right here, Aries. Like, you really, really got some good stuff going on. You have dawn, light after the darkness. Yeah, it's the new day. You have a lot of sunlight energy coming out. You've been through this. You've been in... That could also be this. The period of darkness is over. The period of, you know, the Lord of Grails is over with the world. Because Scorpio does represent death. So death of the world, death, this large, looming, heavy energy is over. You're not going to be dealing with that. The angel comes in and says, all right, that's done. Frog, creativity, and Newt, urgency. I want to pull a card for this Newt, urgency. What's urgent for... Okay, so there is a tower moment coming up. There's a tower with the urgency energy, okay? One more card. We have a hermit. So there's a situation that needs attention immediately with the hermit energy, like ASAP. But the hermit is illuminating something that you're not seeing about this tower. What's that? It's the magician. The magician is causing the tower to fall. Okay, one more card. The Prince of Skulls. With his pentacle. So here's the thing. The magician has all four of the aces, right? He has the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. That's how he casts his spells. The hermit is illuminating the tower. The Prince of Skulls is going into the tower to deliver this pentacle from this magician. One more card. The Three of Knives. I don't know what this is because we have urgency. I'm going to pull this over here. Hold on. Let's move some of these cards out of the way. I want to get down to the center of this. So this might be an urgent message that someone needs to hear right now. This could be something that you need to pay attention to. So the tower is going to fall. Hermit wants to illuminate that to you. Magician coming in with the Prince of Skulls to deliver something to a broken heart with this Three of Knives. Why is the tower falling? Because the Ace of Scepters. So the tower is falling because of the Ace of Scepters, because of a brand new beginning, because of a new situation. A random bolt of lightning. hand delivered by the magician to cause... Okay, so I feel like someone in your life or a situation within your life is going to try to cause some sort of upset, all right? Someone is going to try to cause a calamity with this tower energy. It's coming from the magician trying to deliver this skull, this Ace of Scepters. So it's kind of like a Trojan horse, right? Trying to make you upset. It's basically trying to burn down the castle. Trying to give you a gift that burns something down. That's the Three of Knives. Alright, so I feel like that was the angel protecting you right there. That could be the situation, is that maybe someone wants to deliver something to you. Someone is trying to give you something that is not good for you. Yeah, the Ten of Cups coming out. Someone could be trying to... This is how I'm going to say it for you, because I can read it in multiple different ways. But because the urgency card is coming out, someone could be coming to give you a gift that is very bad. The angel could say no, shut the mouth of the lion with that victory energy, and give you the Ten of Cups, where you're going to be happy moving forward into a new situation. You might have, some sort of heartbreak, but there's a reason you can't have something. There is a reason that the angel is blocking you off to something within your life, and it's going to be very urgent, all right? So I kind of feel like you want to make a really bad decision right here, but the angel is going to say, no, you have to save yourself for this temperance energy, for this temperance cup, all right? The Hanged Man. Yeah, you need to save yourself for that. You need to go into like this pause, reflection, this clarity moment. So you might have a moment within your life where you want to make an impulsive decision. I feel like this situation is coming for you, not you're going to have to go out and chase it. Be aware of that. Be aware of someone wanting to ruin something for you, wanting to ruin a holiday, last minute, kind of screw you up a little bit. I don't feel like that's going to happen. Something bad could happen to this person instead. Just be aware of that. I don't really feel like it's happening with you because that reading has already happened. You have the Six of Wands with the Lover's energy. This is more of like something urgent. You're going to have to respond to something urgently. Let's look at this, your rune cards. Or maybe you feel like you're trapped within this tower and you want out, and that's the way you get out. You have Gebo, gifts, success, union, happiness, and obligation, karma, and inner equilibrium. Perthos, secret, chance, gambling, secrets, windfall, synchronicity, and birth. Fate, the feminine, and uncertainty. I'm really confused about this pile right here. It's kind of up for interpretation. For those of you who want to interpret this for yourself, you have the Tower, the Hermit, the Magician, the Prince of Skulls, and the Three of Knives. You've pulled the Ten of Scepters, not the Ten of Scepters, but the Ace of Scepters, the Ten of Grails, and the Hanged Man. I just don't know how to take it for you. Because it's an urgent situation, the Tower usually represents a calamity. It's ending on good cards. You do have the Three of Skulls, though. Or not the Three of Skulls, the Three of Knives. I don't know if the Magician is good for you, if they are bad for you. So I want you to be aware of that. It's Aquarius energy. But just be aware. Be able to think on the fly. Be adaptable. Alright? Now let me get you a talisman card. Fehe. Achieve a goal, attract money, succeed in business, attain a promotion or a new job. Regardless of how this plays out right here, I feel like you're okay. Alright? You have success, you have protection, you have the Six of Wands, you have justice, you have clarity, reflection. I feel like something bad could happen, but once again, I feel like you would overcome it. That's what I said with the Nine of Wands earlier. I wouldn't worry about this situation so much. Maybe that's what you're worried about right here. Maybe you just want to make impulsive decisions and ruin something for yourself, but the universe is telling you to stay still. Don't ruin something for yourself, okay? When something good happens, don't try to destroy it by being scared of what you've manifested or what you've brought into your life. Don't be scared of, receiving good things, okay, Aries? So anyway, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.